Now we will do rules of the road, R1. Now these are the rules the ships have to follow when in the open sea. Now open sea belongs to which country? No country. So some international body must be there who have to make these rules. So which is that international body? United Nations. So it has many branches like WHO, UNESCO. So one of them is IMO. So IMO makes rules about SOLAS, ROR, which we will do now, IMDG code, etc. Now in ROR, in clear visibility, if there is a risk of collision, own ship, target ship, let's say own ship is here and this is the target ship. Crossing situation and there is risk of collision. So as in clear visibility, it says the which ship has to take action, target ship. But rules RO does not specify at what distance you should take the action. So what is the safe distance to start taking action? It's up to you. Normally between 3 to 6 miles is okay. Now this ship, if it decides to take action at 3 miles, but if you were in her place, you would, for you 4 miles is, you have decided 4 miles is better. Now in this type of situation, this ship has decided at 3 miles she will start taking action. She will go like this. But when you are 4 miles off and you see this ship has not taken action, then can you take action or not? Because as per RO it says you are the stand on vessel to maintain course and speed. So can you take action or not when it is 4 miles off? So answer is yes, you can take, because in the rules it is also given if giveaway vessel doesn't take action, then stand on can take action. And in another rule, it also says that you can take any action to avoid collision. So if you are 4 miles off and you see this is not taken action, you can take action. What action will you take? You can go to port and go from. That's done. Now, when you are 4 5 miles off, you take an action like this. So you have 2 or 3 options to take action. One is alteration of course, one is alteration of speed. RO does not specify what action you have to take. It only says you have to take action. So let's see. Let's suppose this is your own vessel and this is the target vessel, and there is risk of collision, and you are 4 miles off and you have decided to take action. So these are the 2 actions you can take: altering course or altering speed. In altering course also you have 2 options. You can alter to starboard or to port. Altering speed also you have 2 options. You can increase speed or decrease speed. So 4 options. So now you are 4 miles off, you have decided to take action. Risk of collision is there. So which of these 4 is the best action you will take? Open sea. Normally alteration of course is the best because it is clearly visible to the other vessel. And secondly, normally you are already at full speed, full away. To reduce speed will take time. Reduce altering course doesn't take time, just a few seconds. So that is another reason. So now, which of these 2 options is the better one? Altering to starboard or port? You can alter to starboard like this, or you can alter to port and go like this. So normally we use this option, altering to starboard, because this is the best option. Why don't we do like this? which is more safer? Actually, this is more safer because your distance keep increasing from this vessel. Here you will pass little bit closer. So why this method is better? Most people do this method, altering to starboard. So the reason is it reduces time. And you are 4 miles off. You have plenty of time to take whatever action you need. So this is okay. Now let's take another situation where this is your own ship, this is target ship. Now let's say due to some reason, maybe you were busy somewhere, you didn't monitor this ship, and suddenly you see this ship collision course and less than 1 mile off. Now which option will you take? Open sea. As I said, altering course is the better option. Now will you alter to starboard or port? If you alter to starboard, you will keep going closer to the vessel and you are already one less than 1 mile. So there might be a risk of collision. And the second thing is this target vessel might also alter and you might collide here. So altering to starboard is not the better good option. So alter to port. Okay. So this is about clear visibility. Now restricted visibility. There's one major difference between the ROR in clear visibility and restricted visibility. That is what? That in restricted visibility, both vessels have to take action. In clear visibility, one vessel has to take action, except for head on when both have to take action. But in restricted visibility, whether overtaking situation, crossing, both ships have to take action. Now, why they have made this rule? If one ship takes action, there is no more risk of collision, just like in clear visibility. So, why they have made it that in restricted visibility both have to take action? The answer is if both ships take action, whether it is restricted visibility or clear visibility, if both ships take action, then the CPA becomes large. CPA becomes more. In restricted visibility, how much you need more CPA. So that is the reason. How much CPA is safe in open sea, clear visibility? 2 miles is okay. Because as I said, in the radar slides, ARPA slides, CPA has got an error of 1 mile. So if you have a 2 mile CPA when it is around 8 miles off, when the ship passes finally close to each other, the CPA might become 2 miles plus minus 1 mile. So it can be 1 mile, or it could be anything, 3 miles also. So clear visibility, this is okay. And in restricted visibility, how much? 3 to 4 miles. So you need more CPA because you cannot see each other. To better to be more far apart, more CPA. So that is the reason in restricted visibility both have to take action.